Why can't I stay consistent with anything? Some of the most inconsistent people are not lazy. They are emotionally exhausted from fighting invisible battles nobody can see. They start things with fire in their chest, then disappear halfway through. Not because they don't care, but because something inside them keeps collapsing quietly. And the painful part? Most people blame themselves for a wound they never learned how to name. Because inconsistency is rarely about discipline. Sometimes it's grief. Sometimes it's emotional survival. Sometimes your nervous system is too tired to carry the weight of the person you are trying to become. And nobody talks about that. People see unfinished dreams, but they don't see the silent war happening inside your mind every single day. The night you promise yourself, tomorrow I'll change. The moment you felt inspired for a few hours, then suddenly lost all energy again. The taps left open. The books half finished. The goals written but untouched. Not because you are incapable, but because deep inside your mind learned something dangerous. That is, trying hard may lead to disappointment. So now, every time your life begins moving forward, something inside you pulls the emergency brake. Not consciously, emotionally. And most people never realize this. They think they need more motivation. They need better routines. They need stronger discipline. But what they actually need is emotional safety. Because a human being cannot stay consistent in a life that secretly feels emotionally unsafe. And this begins earlier than most people realize. Some people grew up only receiving love when they performed well. Some were compared constantly. Some learned that rest equals laziness. Some learned that failure makes people leave. So now, every goal feels emotionally dangerous. Not physically dangerous, emotionally. And the nervous system also remembers. It remembers that why some people procrastinate immediately after getting inspired, and the nervous system remembers that while some people procrastinate immediately after getting inspired, that's why some people sabotage opportunity they prayed for. That is why some people disappear the moment life starts improving. Because success is not always interpreted as safety by the brain. Success feels like pressure, expectation, exposure, responsibility. And suddenly, the mind whispers, what if I failed after everyone believes in me? So the next delay, the next avoids, escapes, distract themselves. That's what happens. Not because they are weak, but because their nervous system is trying to protect them from emotional pain they never healed. And here's the part almost nobody understands. Many people are not addicted to failure. They are addicted to emotional familiarity, even painful familiarity. Chaos feels familiar. Stress feels familiar. Last-minute panic feels familiar. Self-doubt feels familiar. So peace feels strange. Consistency feels unnatural. Calm feels suspicious. And when life finally becomes quiet, they unconsciously create noise again. Not because they want suffering, but because suffering became psychologically normal. That is why healing is not just changing behavior. Healing is teaching your body that peace is safe now. And this is where most self-help advice fails people, because people keep trying to fix behavior without understanding the emotional root underneath it. You cannot shame yourself into healing. You cannot hate yourself into transformation. You cannot punish your nervous system into peace. The more you attack yourself for being inconsistent, the more emotionally unsafe your mind becomes. And the cycle continues. This is why some people feel exhausted even when they've done nothing, because surviving internal conflict burns enormous energy. Trying to become someone new while secretly fearing failure burns energy. Pretending to be okay while emotionally drowning burns energy. Overthinking every decision burns energy. Being disconnected from yourself for years burns energy. Some people are not tired from life. They are tired from fighting themselves. Maybe that's been your hidden battle too. Maybe the reason you can't stay consistent is because every version of you has been built around survival instead of self-trust. So you start things emotionally hungry, but abandon them the moment fear appears, because your mind was trained to survive discomfort, not stay present through it. Ancient wisdom once said, "A tree with damaged roots struggles to hold steady during the storm." And many people keep blaming the branches without realizing the roots are exhausted. Dear friend, your habits are not the deepest problem. Your emotional foundation is. And this is the truth many people spend years avoiding. Some people do not procrastinate because they are lazy. They procrastinate because action awakens buried emotions. Fear of judgment, fear of failing publicly, fear of becoming visible, fear of discovering they are actually capable. Yes, even potential can feel terrifying, because once you realize you truly could become more, you can no longer hide behind excuses comfortably. And that realization changes everything. This is why some people stay trapped in endless preparation, researching, planning, watching, thinking, imagining, but never moving, because movement makes the dream real. And reality can trigger fear. So the mind delays, not because it hates growth, but because it fears emotional exposure. And eventually, the person begins calling themselves lazy, broken, unmotivated, when in reality, they are emotionally overwhelmed. The real issue is not discipline. The real issue is emotional disconnection. You stop feeling safe inside your own life. And this is where the healing begins. Not with pressure, not with punishment, but with reconnection. Dear friend, here's something most people have never been taught. Consistency is easier when your nervous system feels emotionally protected. not emotionally attacked. So instead of forcing yourself into impossible routines, start rebuilding self-trust slowly. And this healing experience may sound simple, but it changes people deeply when they actually do it. The solution is this. Tonight, choose one small promise. Not a huge goal, not a life transformation. One tiny promise. Something almost too small to fail. Maybe drink water when you wake up. Maybe walk outside for 5 minutes. Maybe write one sentence. Clean one corner of your room. Stretch for 60 seconds. Then do something different after completing it. Do not immediately chase another task. Just pause and let your nervous system feel completion safely. This matters more than people realize, because many people only experience achievement with pressure attached to it. Rush, stress, self-criticism, never enough. So the brain associates progress with emotional exhaustion. But when you complete something small without attacking yourself afterward, your nervous system slowly begins learning. Learning growth is safe. And that changes everything. Because self-trust is not built through giant motivational moments. It is built through tiny promises honored repeatedly. That is the secret most people overlook. Not intensity, safety, not pressure, relationship, not forcing yourself harder, but becoming someone your own mind no longer fears. And slowly, the wall inside you becomes quieter. The shame softens. The exhaustion lifts. The constant inner resistance weakens, like muddy water settling when untouched. Clarity begins returning naturally. Even scripture reflects this truth gently. In Matthew 11:28, it says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I'll give you rest." Rest, not punishment. Rest. Because exhausted souls do not heal through more emotional violence. They heal through safe reconnection. And maybe your life was never asking you to become a perfect person. Maybe it was asking you to stop abandoning yourself every time you struggled. My friend, a river does not hate itself for moving slowly. A tree does not shame itself during winter. Nature understands timing better than humans do. And maybe your healing is not late. Maybe your inner world has simply been trying to survive for a very long time. So if you've been feeling inconsistent, emotionally tired, stuck between wanting more and struggling to move, this message was not here to shame you, only to help you see what has been hidden underneath your struggle all along. Maybe you were never lazy. Maybe you were carrying emotional weight nobody could see. And maybe for the first time in a long time, you can stop fighting yourself long enough to finally heal. My dear friend, I want to hear from you. What part of this feels like your life? And what do you think your mind has been trying to protect you from? Let me hear your comments in the comment section so that someone can pick an inspiration from. Thanks so much for joining me. I am Pzipporah.